What up, everybody? This is Joe Fucarino.
Welcome to Chapter 7 of Therapy Without a Degree. If you like it, like, subscribe, and comment. Also, share with friends and family.
Yo, that was probably one of the dopest intros we've had yet.
Dead ass.
What you think? That shit was on fire, right?
That shit was fire.
All right, everybody. Joe Fucarino in the building.
Hitomi Takata.
You already know what time it is.
What time is it, Joe?
Well, to be specific, that's just one of those words you just never say. It's actually 8:48 on a Wednesday night.
Nice.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
They didn't. All right, I tried. So, yo, my bad, listeners, if I sound a little down and out today. I don't know how I'm feeling. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if I'm sick. I don't know what the case is. My birthday was yesterday. And
he got lit.
Kind of lit. I got like the L. I didn't really get the LIT.
You took an L for your birthday?
yeah. I just the L. I didn't get the IT. I didn't get that lit. But it was definitely enjoyable. It was definitely a good birthday. It was Hitomi's birthday as well, so clap it up.
Yeah, we getting old.
27 in this bitch.
Yo, you know what that means? 3 more years to 30.
Yeah.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Ayy.
Maybe I just want to be 30 now so I could just be dirty.
Ayy. Yeah, maybe. That's actually a good way to look at it. Be like, yo, I'm trying to be 30. Yo, I'm trying to be dirty.
Dirty 30.
But, nah, for real. So, my bad if I sound a little out of it. Because I don't know how I was feeling this morning. I don't even know how I made it to Price Right. I was sleeping. So, yeah, my bad for any drivers that were on Route 3 today or 17 or any of the highways before like 3 o'clock.
Well, you're driving super slow?
I don't know what I was doing. I don't even remember how I got there.
No.
I don't know how I got to Jersey City.
I think Joe got drugged yesterday.
Yeah, someone slipped me something, yo. That's what it was.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh!
I'm just kidding.
Let me find out, yo. But, alright. So, today, the topics that we have are very diverse. They're very different, very across the board. What do you got? You got some, right?
I got a little something heavy. A little something heavy. Let's see what we got here. So, we got this person who is a full-time student. He's a grad assistant. Basically, he works at the school, and he's going to graduate school. He's trying to get his master's. Right. His mom was recently diagnosed with diabetes. And she's like really, really bad. And he has to cook for her. He has to clean. He has to do the grocery shopping. And do basically mad shit for her. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like his child.
Right. Because she's basically handicapped.
Yeah.
But he has 2 siblings. An older brother that lives with him. But he doesn't talk to him. And he has a sister who he talks to. But she doesn't live with him. So he struggles with balancing everything, and he needs help. Like, he doesn't know, like, from his brother, since they don't talk, like, yo, fuck, bro, like, I need help. I can't handle all this shit. So, and he doesn't want to ask for he doesn't want to ask help from his sister.
Okay, so he's just basically doing all on his own, but he just doesn't want to, the help that he maybe have, he just doesn't want to ask, or...
Yeah.
Why, though?
Why does he not want to ask his sister? Yeah. Because he's older than her.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he doesn't want to ask his sister for help because he's the oldest brother, you know?
So he feels like it's more like his responsibility?
Yeah, for sure.
But what was like he wants the help, he just doesn't want to ask? Like, why is he coming to you with this? Like, what's he looking for?
Well, he said he's frustrated with his situation, you know, like... He wants to be there for his mother, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, it's your mom. You got to do what you got to do for her. But he's also trying to live his life, and he's just very overwhelmed about everything.
So he wants to help, but he doesn't want to. Because at that point, how old is he?
27.
27? Yeah, you got to ask for the help. In my opinion on that, because time goes by, yo, and, you know, you may have been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know how long. Do you know how long he's been doing this?
No, I don't.
I mean, whatever the case is, I mean, that shit is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he working or going? He's going to school. You're saying
He's going to school and he's a grad assistant.
okay, so he has no time for this. Like, it's not to be fucked up, but he really doesn't. Like, he doesn't have any time for it. So he wants to because obviously he loves his mom. It's the right thing to do, but he does need the help.
Yep.
And especially at 27, because even if like right now, like shit, I'm not in fucking grad school, and grad school's no joke. You know, you would need to. I mean, for whatever reasons, like if you feel weird about asking your sister, your brother, or whatever, maybe fucking send them a text. Do it over text if you don't want to do it over the phone, or you have to you really do have to find a way to get that across to them to just do it, because if not, you're gonna get stressed out.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna just
and then
you're gonna do it out of the kindness of your heart.
Right. And if you don't take care of yourself first, how you gonna take care of your mother, who really needs you? Yeah. And it looks like you're trying to protect your sister as well, because you don't want to, ask for help or whatever. So you gotta and I say this probably almost in all the podcasts. I say you gotta take care of yourself before you could take care of others.
Yeah, no, that's definitely accurate. And that is just I know how that is. That's definitely gonna stress you out, big time. Like it's no joke. It's definitely a lot of work doing that, taking care of somebody like that.
Yeah. Like
I actually wanted to do that when I was 18. I had the situation to where I was like almost the only caregiver that was willing or able to, because I was young and I didn't really work, and I was like, nah, I'll do it or whatever. And then my uncles and my dad, they came up to me and they were like, it was for my grandma, because my grandma had Alzheimer's disease. Yeah. And it came to the point where I was the only one, and they were like, nah, we're not having that. Yeah. Because you're young, you got to live your life. Like it is a whole nother, and it hurt me. It really pissed me off, and I was really angry at my uncle for kind of like not letting me, because I was like, this is my grandma. It was like my second mother growing up. You know, like I was really pissed. Yeah. That I remember I was infuriated because I wanted to. I was like I said, like a mom. Like I grew up. I didn't grow up with like my mom and my dad every single day. Every day in my life was my mom and my grandma. So I know that feeling. Like, you love that person, so you definitely want to do all that. Yeah. But at that time, I was 18. I was younger. They were like, nah. I guess it was the smartest decision. At the end of the day, for me to live my life and me to do me instead of dropping everything and doing something for like a 70-something-year-old lady at that time. It sucks, but sometimes you have to do those things. I'm not saying not help. Yeah. But maybe just find a way that you could still help, but you still could live your life, because your life, at the end of the day, unfortunately, does come first, and it's your mom. You don't. It does get funny, but you have to work it out. It can't just be on or off. Yeah.
And I feel also, too, that you gotta look out the box sometimes and try to see things from different perspectives. Like, maybe you could find, instead of your sister or your brother, maybe you could find another relative that can help you out with your mom. Or even, I'm not sure if they do that here in Jersey, but in New York, like, if you have an older person that you're taking care of and, they need, like, care, like, intensive care or whatever, they will pay you to take care of your relative.
I've actually heard that on the radio. I heard it was funny, because I was going to bring that up next. I've heard that on the radio a couple times. Like, I don't know what it is. You honestly, if you listen to the radio a couple days, you're going to hear it. Yeah. It's on there somewhere. If you Google it, you can get paid. I don't know what the circumstances are. They might be like...
Yeah, I don't know the requirements.
Yeah, they might be funny requirements, but look into that. Because if you can get paid for the time, I mean, that's at least one step. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know, even though money ain't everything, because you're in grad school. The grad school's no joke. Like, I don't even know how people work and go to grad school. Yeah. Like, I went to a community college, and I had a hard time doing that and working full time. So I can't imagine people that need to study real shit. Like, I was doing bullshit.
Yeah, like, that's intensive.
Grad school, right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. So doing that and being on top. Yeah, even if you don't want to ask maybe your sisters or your brothers, maybe for their time, maybe ask them for money weekly. Maybe I'll set up like money, not for you, maybe to hire somebody. Right. That's how they did it with my grandparents on my father's side. A lady took care of them. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I don't know how much she was charging, whatever, but she was very good. You know, she would take care of it, and everyone kind of split it up between the sisters. They would all have like 3 hours that they would have to go like to the house, like not like much, but you can kind of work it like that. You guys could sit down and be like, okay, well maybe my sister's gonna go over to the house for 2 hours on this day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there for 2 hours on this day. You know, my brother's
Yeah.
gonna go 2 hours on this day, and then the other times in between, y'all pay for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, if it gets down to that point where you are paying for somebody, I mean, it might be worth it. You know, even if y'all don't have it, if you're low on money, you might have to find a way to make it work. Maybe cut out different things that you're doing, because that's gonna like really save your sanity.
Yeah. And also, what's going on with, you know, your siblings? You know, why aren't they jumping in like you are, taking responsibility for your mom? You know, there's a lot of questions there. Like, why aren't you talking to your brother who you live with? Did something happen? You know, at the end of the day, you guys are brothers, and I feel like maybe you need to fix that in order to progress. And for your mom too, maybe she's probably going through some shit now with diabetes. She's like basically, like you said, handicapped, and then she sees that her 2 sons aren't talking to each other. You know, so maybe you gotta be the bigger person and say, yo, bro, like, we need to squash this for, you know, the mom.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And also, I mean, yo, time is valuable, man. Like I always say that, and that's actually, it's funny because that's gonna go on to a next thing that we're gonna bring up about family issues and issues with people you love in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, don't let it, because number one, like she said, that's gonna affect the situation going on with your mom. And I mean, it sounds fucked up, but like, yo, one of y'all could drop dead tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, you could get hit by a bus. You don't know what this world is gonna bring you. So why, you know, do all that? Just squash it. You know, that's just at least what I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 2 of you definitely got to squash it for, you know, your mother's sake and for both of your sake. And that might help the situation big time. A lot. We'll find a resolution to, you know, make yourself a little bit more free at hand of what you're doing with, you know, dealing with your mother. You just have to find a situation. And if all else fails, and your brothers don't want to help, and your sister don't want to help, or whoever doesn't want to help, you still have to find a way. You still have to keep on them about the money, or keep out about something, because that shit is gonna fuck up your sanity big time. You know?
Yeah.
Dealing with all that heavy shit and dealing with that, you just can't. Basically, you can't. You kind of have to put that like a fucking bookmark right here and just work on it. You can't really let it go any longer.
Yeah, because you might blow up, you know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody's under that amount of stress and, you know, you're trying to do good, and shit just keeps piling up, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. It's a new year, too.
Right, you know? But you were talking about time, and you said it was going to segue to the next topic.
Yeah, well, not time. About the brothers, as you were saying, what, like they're not talking or something right now, and then the mom sees it, and all right. So this is an interesting one. Kind of wanted a guy's input on here, to another guy's input, but all right, this is the situation, right? We have, so there's 2 guys, okay?
2 what?
2 guys.
Good.
You heard that breakdown? I like 2 guys.
Don't edit that out.
No, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. All right, so there's 2 guys.
Guy, what are you, fucking Christopher Walken now?
Yeah, right? 2 guys. I'm just gonna stop, man. I'm just gonna stop this shit. This is the last
2
podcast.
dudes. 2 dudes.
2 dudes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do sign language, alright? 2. I said it, alright? Air quotes.
That's not sign language, by the way.
What?
Just because you didn't say the word, that's not sign language.
Can I write it?
No.
Yeah, that's not sign language. But it's my version of it. Alright? But anyway, 2 fellas. They are brothers, and they're older gentlemen. They are in their 50s. Okay? Now, a little backstory. The one in the past has been to jail. Okay? Has been to jail for child support.
Okay.
Not paying child support here and there. And I believe that they found a weapon on them. So there was like gun charges or whatever. Like just
On both?
No, just on one. This is
On
just
one,
one.
okay.
No one. Found gun charges on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or like some kind of weapon, whatever. There was one time there was a listing for escape.
What?
No, it sounds a lot crazier than it is. They didn't escape prison, but they just didn't come back when they were supposed to. So basically, they have a nice little record, right? For a certain period of time in their life when maybe shit wasn't going the best for them. Okay. But it really wasn't nothing crazy. Like I'm saying, they had a gun, or they had whatever. You know, they got caught. Half the people in America now have guns or want a gun in their home. Whatever. So it wasn't like they were going to go shoot nobody.
Mm-hmm.
They just had that. And child support. You know? I mean, if you didn't pay, you didn't pay. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now the other brother hasn't really had anything like that in a very, very long time. Well, never really anything on record. He has a very, very good job, good family. You know, like they get money. They come from good, not like crazy money, but they have, you know, nice, good family.
Yeah.
Now, when they were younger, when they were kids, they used to do wild shit. They were kids. You know, like they would have fun. They would fucking... One of them stole a cop car. Like,
oh, shit.
You know, like how just did...
I'm guessing that was the one that was found with a gun.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
And this is my point. They've both done things, right? Okay? When they were younger, this and that. So that's kind of like backstory on them.
Okay.
Now, their father passes away. And, you know, older gentleman. He was in his 90s or whatever. And he had guns.
Okay.
So, passes away. A couple years later, the guy, you know, the one that had the child support and everything, he goes up and he says, "Hey, where are my father's guns? Because I want to give one to my stepson. Well, actually, two of my stepsons and my son." And then the guy goes, and his brother, because his brother's the one that had him, and his brother was like, "Nah, you're not supposed to have these."
Okay, which one was the one that said
you're not supposed to have them?
Yeah,
the one that never got busted for anything.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's saying like, nah, like you're not supposed to have them. But even though the father, you know, said like, no, these are yours. You can give them to your son. Like he told him straight up.
Yeah.
So it's like they get into this big argument because he's like, you know, you're not supposed to have these, and the guy got really upset, and it was a heated argument.
And he shot him in the face?
Nah. That would have made the story really interesting. That shit would have been so dope. No offense to anybody in the story.
That's horrible.
That's horrible, but it would have made the story so much better. But no, like they fought about it, right? Over a year ago, and they're still beefing.
Over a gun, though?
But like, because they're brothers.
Yo, but...
And it's like, you telling me I can't have dad's shit?
The gun, though.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want my dad's slippers because vintage is coming back? Oh, okay, cool. But I'm not going to give you the gun because you were already in trouble because of this. So I am trying to take care of your little fucking ass.
Yeah. But it's what it's for, though.
The fuck you mean what it's for? What do you mean?
He said he wanted it to give to his son and to his stepsons. It was really what... He was very genuine about
it. Because that's what his father said?
Yeah. That's what he wanted to do.
But how long ago did his father say this? Because was this after the father knew that this guy was...
Oh, yeah, that happened a long time ago. Like I said, those charges on it was a long time ago. We're talking 20 years.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It was a long, long time. And then it was that was it. It was like a little era, like 20 years ago. You know, people grow, people change.
So why isn't the brother... Why is he saying no? What's the reason?
He's saying you're not supposed to have these. You've had these charges and you've... You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you're saying because it was a long time ago, he should give it to
I don't
him?
know. What do you think? What's your take?
I honestly think that he shouldn't get the guns.
He shouldn't?
No matter if it was 20 years, 30 years ago, you still got in trouble for it. You know? I don't know if that shit stays on your record or what it works, but if my family member got, you know, locked up or whatever and was going through some shit because of gun charges. Like, why would I give you guns to give to your sons? I can't even trust you. You're gonna give it to your sons? You know what I'm saying?
It's a good point. That was pretty much his point to it. You know, it was like, you've got, you know, pop with that, so I'm not doing it. Like he was like, you're not supposed to have these.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think it comes from a good place. Like, he's just trying to take care of him. Yeah,
it's all good. It's you know, it is what it is what it is. You know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I understand that point, but I feel like he should just do it. People change. He's not. I mean, it was his father's. It's a sentimental thing. I don't think it has anything to do. Like, he's not just coming out of the woodworks. Like, you know, like, I think the reason was genuine. You know, like, I think the reason was genuine. You know, the person has changed their life around a decent amount. And it's sentimental. You know, it's like the parents passed away. It's the younger brother. I get he's been through things. But that's the thing. The other dude was through things as well. But just because you didn't get caught, you can have them. There's a million people that do a million things in this world and never get caught.
Yeah.
Just, you know, the people in jail are people in jail. There's a lot of other people in the world that should be in jail for something.
Yeah.
But just because you got caught, what does that make you? Like, you've probably done maybe worse things than me. But to me, you know, it's like, does that make you better than me? Like, then why should you have them? I guess nobody should have them.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Well, they're not going to do that.
Exactly. It's a toughy situation.
But is it multiple guns?
What's up?
Is it multiple guns?
Well, the guy had, you know, he had a decent amount. As you get older, I guess you get a, you know, you have a collection or whatever, and
maybe they could share.
Yeah.
They don't. Maybe he doesn't have to give him all of the guns, or
yeah, you know, he didn't ask. He was like asking for. He asked for 3. It wasn't even really for him. It was kind of like he just wanted to pass him down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and then it bugged out or whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but I do think y'all need to sit down and talk with each other, because y'all not talking a year later. Like, it was on Christmas.
Over guns.
Yeah, like, but it was the one felt really disrespected.
Which one?
The one that didn't get to.
Oh, okay.
He felt really, really disrespected. Like, yo, you my younger brother. You've done shit with me, and you're going to tell me I can't. Especially just because he's been good. He's been, you know, like.
Yeah. Well, was it written anywhere? Was it word of mouth that the dad said, hey, this is for you, or whatever?
It was probably word of mouth. I don't know if it was ever written. I don't know if he wrote anything that down.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If it was written and all that, but definitely the two of y'all need to squash that, because it's a year later.
And y'all old, no offense, but
Yeah,
you should not be beefing like that with family members at that age.
Well, what I noticed is that a year later, you know, Christmas time, the one that said no was actually trying to be like a man. He was like, you know, how are you? You know, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
But then the other one just gave him a cold shoulder. So it's like, I get it. I get you pissed. You know what? But at the end of the day, like I said, yo, we could all die tomorrow. So I know damn sure if your brother died tomorrow, you're going to feel some type of way. That's what, and people always end up in this fucking rut when shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because people like will say the wrong shit to somebody, and then they'll fucking die. And then the other person wants to kill themselves because I was a dick to that person, and then they fucking died.
And the last words I said to him was, fuck you.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that though, right?
Yeah.
Like, am I bugging? Like, it'd be like that a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why, at least me, people that know me, I try to do things the right way. Because I think like that. I think like that, you know, like, even if we have an argument, ended on an okay note. Because you don't know if you're going to see each other tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I always try to make the worst situations even tolerable. So even now, like, yo, it's a year later, what y'all beefing about? Like, yo, just squash it. Or just work it out. You know? Or just fucking bump it. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Stop wasting time.
Over guns, too.
Yeah. Y'all want it.
You want a gun?
Eventually. But, all right, what else you got?
Well, it brings us back to the family thing. So I have this friend, and she's having a little difficult time because she's 25. She wants to move out of her house, but she lives with her mother. She lives by herself with her mother, and it's been just them two for a while. But she has a boyfriend. They've been going out for a couple years now, and he's like telling her, "Hey, I want to move out. You know, like, when we gonna take that next step?" But at the same time, her grandmother, her mother's mom, recently passed away. And she feels guilty for leaving her mother, not only because her grandma recently passed away, and then she would be left alone.
Yeah.
But also because she helps her financially with her bills. So she's like stuck. She's like, I want to make my boyfriend happy. I do want to move out. I'm getting to the age that I want to be an adult. But I also feel bad because, one, I don't know if my mom could afford it. And two, I don't want to leave her because she recently had a loss and
a heavy loss.
Yeah. But
That's
not
her
only
mom,
that, like,
right?
it was it was like a little dirty, I wouldn't say dirty, but it was messy, like, death. So she passed away, and then, the whole will shit comes up, and so she ended up fighting with, her mother ended up fighting with other family members.
Oh, okay, yes, it was messy.
So yeah, so it wasn't just, she lost her mom, but she also lost family members, because you know how money gets and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly, yeah, that shit definitely.
So it's like, what should she do?
Well, has she talked to her mom, and said, "Hey, eventually soon I'm gonna be out," or has she ever made the hint?
She's spoken to her mom about it, and her mom actually, because they live in a 2-bedroom bedroom apartment. So, she just said, "Why don't you tell your boyfriend to just come live here with you, and we all live together." She's like, "I'll take the mom was like, I'll take the smaller room, you take the bigger room, if we could figure it out, or whatever." But
Yeah.
You
Obviously
at that age,
that's not
you
happening.
want to
Yeah.
live with your mom and your boyfriend? Not really.
No, that's definitely gonna get messy, and that's gonna cause all things, because there's always that tension.
Yeah.
Even if you between your in-laws are great, there's still always that. You
Yeah.
taking away my baby.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be that. Do you know if the person's financially ready to go? Can they be out tomorrow?
They don't want to be out tomorrow, actually, but her boyfriend has given her, a date, I want to be out by this time.
How soon?
End of summer.
That's not bad. That's a decent kind of...
A month to...
Because it's January now.
Yeah.
So, if you were to say, February...
No.
But, you know what I'm saying? Or if he would even be March. He's actually saying, okay, by September 1st, I want to place with you. I want to live with you. I want to make that next step.
Yeah.
That's understandable. And I think by then, they can warm their mom up. It's still not going to be easy. You're still going to maybe it's going to end up in an argument. It's going to end up something.
Yeah.
What I would do, I would probably start spending less time in the house. Just slowly, recently, in due time, just to kind of warm them up to the fact of you not being around all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe just do things a little bit differently. Maybe go by your man's house more, or go by your friend's house more.
Sleep out more.
Yeah, sleep out more. Maybe if you have a hobby that you haven't started yet, maybe this is the time to kind of get yourself into that hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, if you don't go to the gym, or you're ever thinking about going to the gym, maybe start up at the gym again.
Mm-hmm.
Or in general, I don't know, you could go to the gym. I don't know. Whatever the case is, try to kind of maybe keep yourself a little bit more busy. Or even if you are very busy, just try to switch it up to where you're not as home as much. You maybe want to be home a lot, but it will kind of just ease that. It'll kind of show that you're going in this direction. Not if you're just home every single damn night, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna move out next month."
Yeah.
That's kind of like a shock. You don't want to hit that person with another shock, because they just went through a major shock in their life, a major shock.
Yeah.
So right now they kind of need things to happen gradually, because when that major shock happens, You're not look. You know the last thing you, and obviously you know that's why you're saying like I don't know how I should do it. That's what I think. I think you should do it gradually, and also talk about it. You know, like mention it that y'all are looking, or you know, like come home with the newspaper in the fucking apartment section circled or some shit. Like even if you didn't go see an apartment, like oh me and so just saw an apartment. Like you have to keep it fresh. Yeah. From now until September, and make it more fresh as time happens. And I think that would help it be a less shocker, and it would be more like, okay, y'all doing this. And when they say about the you know, y'all all moving in together, you kind of got to shut it down from the gate, because if you give them hope, like I've said before in another podcast, that hope will do a lot to somebody. You know?
What do you mean? So tell. Like if the mom asks?
If the mom says, oh, well, you and your man can come on over and we all stay. Don't just like laugh it off and or try to be like, maybe. Don't do that, because that, you say that little maybe, then they're just thinking of it. They're like, oh, okay, well, she's going to do it. Yeah. So kind of just stick with that no. Like, nah, we're good. We need our own spot. You know, if you stick with it, then they're not going to, that shock is not going to happen when it really does happen. You're leading them to it. You know? And now it's January. Like I said, by September, I think if you do that, I think you're good. Yeah. What about you?
I think that's a significant amount of time for both of you guys to get shit together. Because I recently moved out and I didn't realize all the shit you got to buy when you move out. Yeah. Not only do you have to pay, you know, maybe you got to pay a broker's fee, or you got to pay a month's rent on top of that. And you have to buy garbage bags, you have to buy garbage bins. Like you buy garbage bins once because
but it adds up.
It does. Cleaning supplies, everything, you know, little by little you do stock up, but you need a good amount of money to move out.
You need a nice little stack. If if your rent's gonna be $1,000, you need 35. You know, you need 35 on you. You need a month and a half, maybe even a little more. You might want to pay 3 months.
I would say 5 G's.
Yeah. 5's like ideal. You know, 5 might be tough for someone to come up to it.
Well, it's 2 people, so.
Yeah, 5. Over that time, y'all could definitely do that. Because with that, then y'all could hit like 3 months maybe worth of rent. First month, last month, and then your second month. And then y'all could buy shit. You know, you go to Walmart, you go to IKEA, you go to Home Goods, you do all that. Yeah. So starting now is a good time. So I kind of think that, you know, your man giving you that date is actually a good thing, because it kind of gives you guys something to look forward to. It gives you guys something to work towards. So you're not kind of just up in the air with it. You know? So you have a date now. So now you know, like you can sit down and kind of calculate your money. And be like, all right, well, I got to put away this much every week till we get to our 5,000.
And it gives you good pressure, you know, because it sounds like at the end of the day that you do want to move out. I mean, I don't think that you would want to live with your mom for the rest of your life, because it's not going to work with you and your boyfriend. You know, maybe it'll work if we're married and divorced and, you know, or we're married, we have kids and we're done with that stage. But at this point in time, you guys are just starting to, like, trying to be on your own, starting fresh, you know, no parentals around and, you know, adulting.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to live with, trust me, don't do that. Don't even think about it.
I mean, it sounds great.
Oh, yeah, no, it sounds amazing.
Because not only, you know, you're going to stay at your house, you're going to have mom home, you get to save money, you know, if you want to pay your loans, you're going to be living comfortably, but...
You have to be ready. If you're going to do that, you both have to be ready for whatever comes at you. Like, there's going to be some shit. Like, there's going to be fights made out of nowhere. There's going to be tension between your mother and your man. So even if it's perfect now, something's going to come up. So if y'all really mentally ready and you want to save some extra cash for maybe another year, so y'all really be good, you can go that route too. But you just got to know, like, you walking into some shit. Like, you both clearly have to know that times ain't going to be all breezy. You know, shit's going to get uncomfortable. Y'all may not be able to have sex. That's a big thing right there. That's a big fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all might not even ever want to fuck because you're in the same house with your mom. Like, there's so many
pay
things.
Rent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's so many things to it that you really do have to look at. So, I mean, it's an option, you know? Like, I was in relationships in the past where we almost went that route. You know, just because of how like money, it would definitely save you a shitload of money. But I mean, you gotta be ready for that stress.
Yeah.
So it depends if you're ready or not.
And it depends if you want it or not, you know? So you have to sit down and put your pros and cons. You have to see what do you want in the next couple of years and see if that's that's part of your plan or whatever. I feel like a lot of people now are in that situation. Not only with their moms, but in general, they don't want to leave like maybe siblings behind.
Yeah.
Or they don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, don't move out until you have to. That's what I say.
Yeah, but because you have to, like that reasoning could be so different for so many people.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like, well, for a relationship, if y'all been together for a minute, then it's that time.
Yeah.
If y'all only been together for like a year, I'm not rolling with that. That's just me. I don't know. If it's a year, then y'all need some time. I think you need to be with somebody like at least 2+ to really move in. But I mean, hey, whatever y'all want to do, Mm-hmm. But I do usually tell people don't. And you could ask anyone that knows me. I usually tell them don't do it. Don't move out until you really have to.
Yeah.
But if you feel like it's that time and you do, one thing I do say, if y'all end up being out, stay very close with your parents still, especially in this situation, because that they were just in the shock that they were in. Mm-hmm. Like, I would definitely kind of have a plan of how you're going to see them just as often. Like, make a plan, kind of like, okay, maybe on Sunday nights we're going to do dinner with them. Or I'm going to stop by the house on these days to check on them. Like, because then you might all of a sudden catch yourself and it might be next September and you're like, shit, yo, I kind of like abandoned my mom. Like, I didn't realize it, but I was just so busy making my apartment nice and living my life and doing, not parties to the crib, inviting people over. Like, you kind of put your parent in the dust a little bit. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do that, especially with the situation that they're going through now. So I would definitely make that in your plan as well with finding the apartment and financing it. Make that a big step to kind of make yourself be with your parent the same time you are now, just you're not living under the same roof.
Yeah. My relationship with my mother, I was like, I had to go. And I left, and our relationship has never been better than now. We talk on the phone for so long. We call each other, we text each other, like, we're always keeping tabs. But before, I would go home, go straight up to my room, and not even say hi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So distance also could, better the relationship with whomever, I feel. Distance does make the heart grow fonder, I believe.
Yeah, no, you're right. It actually can, because it could bring you guys closer in a weird way.
Bring you guys closer, bring you and your boyfriend closer. Because, if you guys been together for forever long, maybe you guys got to take that next step, or else you just... 6 years?
6 years? Yeah, 6 years is that time.
Mm-hmm.
6 years is that time. But then when y'all start living together, it's a whole different ballgame. But yeah, 6 years, that's about right. That's good. So, like I said, I think you should go with it. Slow progression.
But you never really know somebody until you live with them, too.
Yeah, but 6 years is a long time.
Yeah.
6 years is a long time. But I know what you're definitely right. You kind of, certain little things, but 6 years though. 6 years. Mm-hmm. 6 years is a long time. Yeah. Just knowing somebody, even if you're not in a relationship, knowing somebody for 6 years.
When me and my girl first moved in, because before we moved in, if you wanted to spend time with your significant other, you'd be like, hey, oh, babe, I want to hang out with you, whatever. So you set up a date. You go to the movies, but you basically, all the attention is on each other. So when we moved out, I was like, listen, we have to be cool with being in the same room, chilling with each other, but doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And she would kind of got a little offended about it. She's like, you don't want to spend time with me or whatever. I was like, dude, we're
living together.
Right. Yeah. So now, she'll be watching One Tree Hill, and I'm not.
Like, I'm definitely not.
Yeah, and I'll be doing my own thing, you know, during commercials or whatever the hell. Like, we'll go see each other or whatever. But, you know, being together and still spending time, but as long as you guys are, you know, communicating and learning that you guys don't have to be on top of each other. That was a big one, too.
Yeah. No, that will come with, you know. And also, as long as you guys are still pretty busy, you know. I feel like that's the best. Like, when y'all so busy enough, because when y'all busy to both doing each other things, I mean, y'all might be really busy. And then you might not really have that time, you know, to be on top of each other. You never know. I mean, that's going to come later. That's a whole separate podcast. We'll be seeing you guys in October or November. All right. Once y'all move there, like, y'all can't stand this dude. He leaves the fucking toilet seat up.
Oh my God, you better not.
No. I mean, if he does, though, he's real.
If he does, he's
I'm
real.
just kidding.
You better not.
I'm just messing with him. But, yeah, yo, go do that. Go get on it. And do a house party, yo.
Yeah, we're invited, right?
Word. Do you have any more? Nah? You're slipping. No. You're coming out with that fire, yo. I'm expecting more fire.
Nah. I think those were pretty heavy.
Nah, those were definitely pretty good. I actually do have one more.
All right, go ahead.
Well, they said, what do you... Like, why do girls get so angry if their man is watching sports? I think that's what it was. Like why?
Sports or porn?
Sports, exactly.
Sports. Why do girls...
Like, if why I even gotta mess with them, or why...
how much sports are you watching that your girlfriend's getting mad at you?
By a lot.
That's the problem.
Why?
Well, I was just... what I just mentioned, I said, you gotta fucking learn to spend time together, even if you're doing separate activities or whatever. But I know how sports watching can be.
Yeah, especially like baseball.
I don't fuck with baseball like that.
Baseball's long.
I like baseball only if it's like the 9th inning and they're tied up and like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's intense World Series type shit.
It depends. I can watch baseball. I get hooked. I do, but I know, so I don't do it to myself. I don't watch it because I know, like, I will watch the whole game.
I'd rather go to the game.
Oh, no, I love that. I love that. But see, also, the reason why I don't fuck with it is because then I have to watch the whole series. If I watch a game, when the Yankees, and I watch them playing, like, Boston, and it's game 1, and I watch that whole game, I'm fucked. I have to watch all the rest of the games.
I feel you.
It gets you hooked. So me, I don't do it just because I don't have... It's just not my thing. I don't, you know, like, But I do know that feeling. So I can imagine if you were like a really big fan or something, you know, you'd get hooked.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of other sports. There's wrestling. There's basketball, hockey. There is, you know. I mean.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with it, but if they are getting really pissed about it,
check yourself before you break yourself. Like, seriously though, check yourself. Like, why do you think she's getting mad? Are you spending like 3 hours in front of the TV, drooling, eating Cheetos, scratching your butt? And she's like, babe, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you fucking talk to me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
they see each other probably all the time.
Well, I'm saying how long, though? How long is he spending in front of the TV?
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's that she wants to watch something. And he's like, yo, I'm watching the Yankee game right now.
It could be a lot. It could be a lot of different...
That.
Yeah.
What I do think... Because it depends on your living situation. Me personally, when I've lived with somebody, I loved when we had 2 TVs. Alright?
I think it's a must.
Yo, for real. Like, I did it for a little bit, man. When I was, like, home more. Like, at certain times, I was home more.
Yeah.
For it's just a little bit of time. And when we had 1 TV, and it was kind of towards the end of the relationship, so, you know, things were already kind of getting hot and heavy.
Not the right hot and heavy.
No. I mean, like, you could just, things were getting uncomfortable anyway.
Yeah.
So for us, damn, that 1 TV was rough.
What did she used to watch?
She'd watch everything. Everything. I mean, some stuff we'd get into, you know, we have our shows or whatever, you know, but
Yeah.
I mean, there would just be some that I just couldn't, like, I can't. Can't do it.
I feel you.
Like, I could watch Devious Maids just because they're all hot, and I could watch Scandal.
Well, fucking Scandal's the
Yeah,
bomb.
Scandal's the shit. But I ain't gonna lie, it would drive me nuts. So it would piss me off that she was watching like 9 fucking different seasons. You know, just sitting, she wouldn't budge. So I guess it's kind of the same thing like the sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the Rangers are playing this weekend. So you're like, fuck, we're not watching anything else. This is all I'm stuck watching. So you're going to get pissed. You're going to get heated.
Yeah.
Y'all need 2 TVs. You know?
Yeah.
That's a big, it's definitely a must. You need 2 TVs in the house. Or y'all need like a really good tablet.
Or that.
Like so when someone could watch Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Because that was always a savior for me. Like, okay, I'll go watch something on my tablet then.
Yeah. Or incorporate her, you know? Like, the other day I was watching the Giants kick ass. And my girl's like, I was like, oh, I'm going to do the dishes. But then I was like, can you tell me what the score is? Like, give me details or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, she might as well be doing the dishes and I might as well be watching it.
Yeah.
But it got her into it. She's like, look, I got into it or whatever. And I was like, you know, that's cool. So,
yeah.
You know, maybe
but I think in this situation, though, they've been together for a really long time. So I think if she was going to be into it, she would have been into it by now. It's just not her thing. Like, she may enjoy it, but not like the way he does. Mm-hmm. You know, like the level's just it's just not happening to this point. And if that's what and on the flip side, though, like for the person that's complaining about it, you got to give him credit, though. He's not in the club every night. You know, he could be watching maybe basketball. I don't know what sports we're talking or, you know, whatever. He'd be watching a basketball series every night for a week. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, it is one thing you have to appreciate. Like, this dude could be in the strip club every night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just watching. So, I mean, I get it. You know, you're going to be upset. You're going to be pissed. But you do have to think of, it's like, come on. He's home. He's with you at the end of the day. But he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
I get it, though. It could be annoying because you might want to watch a show with your boo or you want to watch your shit.
But, I mean, if they've been together this long and for whatever reason she's not into it, then she should know, like, this guy's into it and this is what he likes. And, you know, the season's almost over. Football, I'm just assuming it's football, but, you know, seasons come, seasons go. There's always going to be games. Yeah,
it is what it is. That's their thing. Like, everyone has their thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what people do. Like, my thing was... What kind of, like, was my issue kind of with, not like the TV thing, but mine in a past relationship was the gym. They really didn't want me going to the gym. I hated it.
Yeah.
Because it felt like I was never home between that and work.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the end of the day, like, nah, like, that's what I'm doing. That's me. I'm going to the gym. I'm not going to not go to the gym just for you. It is, you know, I have a life of my own. Yeah. Obviously, we're together, but I do have a life of my own. So if that's the one thing I enjoy doing, all I ask of you, if you love me, please just let me enjoy doing that one thing.
Yeah.
People got to look at what it is. You know,
and maybe say it just like Joe said it.
How does it?
Yeah, like be nice about it. Don't be a jerk like, why are you bitching? Shut up, woman, make me a sandwich.
You know what's funny is they probably do it like that too. But in a really funny, joking manner.
Better be joking.
Yeah, no, they're joking. But yeah, that's with that. That's pretty much how it is. But I know it's probably annoying because they're probably getting on you hard.
Yeah.
Like, I want to watch this, or let's go out. I want to do something. You're sitting here watching the Knicks.
Yeah, and the thing about sports is like,
you either love it or hate it.
No, not only that. Like, you want to be watching this shit. You know what I mean? Like, the highlights could just be so much. You don't want to be that. Oh, damn, I missed it. Like, it was a good game. Like, you know.
Yeah. You have to watch, like, you can't, like, DVR it.
Right.
You know,
I was going to say, like, you can't, I'll save it for later. I mean, their shows, they can, like.
Yeah, that's another thing. With sports, you can't, it's not really the same, especially, I just know because, like, I'm not going to DVR a Dallas game. Because I'm going to find out everything on Twitter. You know, like, I'm going to see everything. Right. I'm getting notifications as the game's going on. And I'm not going to want to watch it. Sports, you know, like, it's that excitement when it's right on. You know, like, it's that live. It's going on right now. Like, even a boxing match. Word. You know, all that shit is just, it's exciting, I guess, to watch it right there. No one's going to watch it after I mean, real fans will watch stuff like that after. Because they just enjoy the game so much. Yeah. You know?
I like watching games during, like, working out at the gym.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's actually how I get through a lot of workouts. Yeah. To be honest with you. Baseball, that got me. That helped me out. Because, like I said, I would get addicted to watching those fucking Yankee games. And I was going hard over through summer. So I'd literally go at night and I'd watch the fucking game from start to fucking finish.
And you don't notice.
You don't. And I would go through a whole Yankee game on a fucking treadmill. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I just walked like 19
shit,
miles.
I'm missing a toe.
Yeah. But, if sports is this thing, man, I don't know. Try to...
we're biased, though.
Why?
Because we like sports.
I'm kind of in between, though, because I don't like them like that. Like, I don't... Like I said, I enjoy them. I watch... because, for me, my main one is football. Only because I can stay on it because they only play once a week. That's it. I love football, but it's 1 day a week. Bang. Perfect. I mean, I wish it was 2 days. But it's 1 day a week. Right? I love baseball, but like I just can't. I just can't do it. I can't. I don't.
Are you one of the guys that listens to the game on the radio?
I can't do it. My friends do. Two of my best friends do.
I can't do.
Yeah, two of my best friends do. They can listen to it on the radio. Maybe a Dallas game. I can't do it. See, that would piss me off. If we're in the car and you're listening to that shit, I'll be like, no. Put some Drake on. I can't do it. Cannot do it. But if you're that much of a fan, like, what do you...
No. Then I should be at home watching it instead of driving.
You never know. Shit comes out.
Then put that shit on your phone. I can't.
Why don't you put Drake on your phone?
No, that's not fair.
I don't think they had the games on the phone.
What
if you're driving? If you're driving, you're a priority over the radio.
Then let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings and let's go watch this shit.
Yeah. We're gonna have a sports argument. Nah, but that's just me. I'm not really biased on it because I'm not into sports like that. I don't consider. I don't really know too much. I mean, I was. Talking about sunflower seeds when fucking about football the other day.
Yeah, what was that about?
The seeds, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what this guy says half the time.
Fucking sunflower seeds and shit.
No idea.
You know what we were talking about when you sent me the shit? About the playoffs?
Yeah.
And the highest seed, lowest seed?
Oh, yeah, you were like sunflower seeds, and I was like...
I called them sunflower seeds.
This guy.
Yeah. Anyway, Dallas all day. Speaking of sports, Dallas all day, every day. Alrighty.
Oh, somebody's getting cocky.
Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie. As closer we get, I get a little more cocky every week.
I did a bet with Joe that the Giants were gonna win. When was it? The last time they lost?
When I was in Florida, man.
Yeah.
On December 11th.
This nigga remembers the date.
Yeah, because we lost. And it was a rough game. You know what it probably was? I wasn't really watching the game. I was enjoying myself.
Whatever you say, Joe.
Nah, I called it, though. I actually did call it with a lot of people that the Giants were going to win that game.
You still bet.
Oh, hell yeah. I still bet because fuck it, yo. YOLO. But, nah, I did have a feeling that... But I am saying Dallas Cowboys 2017 Super Bowl.
I'm going to have to disagree, but we shall see.
Oh, and wait a minute. It's 2017, yo. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, guys. Yeah. I hope it's today's Wednesday, 4th day of the year, that you guys are sticking to your goals.
Yes, sir.
The other day, me and Joe went to the gym, and he didn't bring his pants, and
I didn't bring my shorts.
He didn't bring his shorts, and I was like, "You about to look ridiculous as hell with some jeans on." But I'm kind of glad we didn't go in because I know a lot of people they want to start going, and it's like packed and.
Yeah, we gotta wait for them all to fall off.
Yeah, I'm waiting. So for those who really want to stick with it, stick with it. For those who don't, like, come on, hurry up. Make some space.
That actually was a question today too, but I didn't really know how that would work. They were saying like, why is it that people just go hard and you just don't stick with it or whatever? Like they just do all this and the gyms are packed and all this. You know.
I feel like fitness is a trend now.
That's what I was. You read my fucking mind.
It's a fucking trend.
It's a trend. It's a big trend. It was never like this. Now it's a trend to be fit. So people don't go because they want it. People just go because it's a fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trend. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about it, and I like that more people are into it and everything.
Yeah.
But since it's a trend in January 1st, the whole fitness thing. It's the way it is now. It's, January 1st, gyms are going to be packed. It is what it is.
Yeah. It's like Tuesday is the best day to buy your flights. Towards the end of the year, it's the best time to buy a car. January, the gyms are going to be packed. February, it's going to be like not as packed. Yeah, it's just things that we, society rules, I guess.
Speaking of the gym, though, we back in there tomorrow. I'm definitely going to remember my shorts.
Yeah,
we got a little cardio in though, because you went in Aldi. I met you in Aldi, and then she had a case of water. She was holding it up high
with one hand.
Yeah, she was beasting with it. It was like a 24-pack, so it wasn't just a bottle. Don't get it twisted.
That was the protein shake that kicked in.
Oh, okay. You're like, and then I passed it. I was like, yo, let me get the rock, and then I grabbed that water and I brought it to the car. So I did my lifting,
and then we got in the car and we left.
Yeah.
so that was that.
That was our gym. We are going to get back to it though tomorrow. I'm going to be up in there.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone out there, stay on top of it.
If you guys got any tips, let me know because I'm out of shape.
Yeah. No, we got this. We got this 6-pack coming. I mean, I got a big 1-pack right now, but we about to cut it up.
Yeah. Slice that shit.
Got the big 1 cut. the big 1 gut. Anything else?
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, I'm ready for 2018, yo. I don't like 7s.
I'll be honest with you, this shit started off wrong. My bed broke.
Yeah, anyone want to donate a bed over to Hitomi? We're gonna start a GoFundMe page.
My fucking bed broke on the first day, I don't even know. I was like, really? Like, to 2016, everybody didn't like. And you're gonna start off like this?
You know what it is, though? God works in mysterious ways, yo. It's tests. It's tests. He throws shit at you. Like, you're trying to start that savings plan, right?
Yep.
So what God is doing, God is throwing something at you and saying, yo, you're going to ride by your word, or you're going to deal, like, are you going to deal with this and ride by your word, or you're going to fall off?
I'm going to fall off my bed.
Word. Little things, like, even yesterday, like, started this fucking diet back and everything.
Yeah.
And then y'all go in 7-Eleven yesterday, and they got a big-ass bulletin outside, 2 for 2, 2 for 2, 2 for 2. Like, fucking awesome deals. I'm like, you know what? Figures you would the night before I'm going to start a diet.
We're going to talk about this next podcast. We're going to talk about fucking why is healthy food more expensive than fucking junk-ass shit? Why do we live in a society where a salad costs $10, but I could go get a whole fucking cow for $2?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Somebody please tell me what the fuck is going on with America.
Word.
And that's my editorial for tonight.
That's the editorial for tonight. Well, everybody, if you can please like, comment, share, tell a friend. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't even do promos. We didn't do any promoting.
Oh, promos.
What are you promoting? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Let me put some pimping in it.
Hey.
So, I know a really, really good hairstylist. Ooh. That I go to, and she always hooks me up. I'm like, girl, made me feel like Beyonce, and she does, and I'm over there strutting out. I say, girl, put my hair flat, because I'm trying to get hot and heavy and not have my hair sweat, and she does that too. Oh, she did your hair yesterday? Yeah.
Okay, I thought you did it yourself. That should have fly.
No, she. Thank you. She hooks it up all the time. Her name is Adrian. Check her out. Her Instagram is Adrian Danielle.
How do you spell it?
ADRIENNEDANIELLE. E.
Word.
She started working downtown Jersey City. I forget the name. I believe it's Hair Creations. She's there. Check her out. If you guys have any questions, let Joe know. Let me know. I'll give you guys the hookup to her.
Word. And on her Instagram, she has all like pictures and shit, like of what she does. Mm-hmm. And she's good prices or what?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Fucks with
course.
it. All right. So I want to give a shout out to Lee. All right. He goes by, his Instagram is MrLiveLoveLee. That's MrLiveLoveLee. Obviously, I think you guys could all spell that. At least I hope
Say that fast.
Say it real fast. Mr. Lovely.
You fucked up.
Mr. Live Lovely.
All right.
Try to say that 5 times really fast. That ain't gonna happen.
Mr. MrLiveLoveLee.
Word.
Just one.
Yeah. He's really dope. He actually raps. Met him at a Joe Budden concert. Nice. So you already know he's real. Like, you know, you're a Joe Budden fan? You know shit. We don't gotta talk no more. Nah, but and then I listen to his music, and you know, it's funny because now like 2017, everybody raps, everyone's a trapper, everyone can rap. But nah, his shit's dope. Like he remixed a couple songs, and it's nice. Like he has that, like he has bars, but he's rapping kind of like he could do today's flow. You know, like if you heard him on the radio, you would think he's, you know, like the hottest shit out. So he's getting there. I don't even know if he wants me to shout him out yet, because I don't know if he has all his music out there.
Too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
You shouted him out.
He's fire, so go check him out. He's on SoundCloud too. All right, he has a couple tracks on there, and I know he's working on some new material. So just check out the ones he has on there, and definitely stay tuned and watch, because I'm telling you, man, I know when I hear it, like I know he's gonna be doing big things pretty soon. Any other things? Any last thoughts?
Nah. No last thoughts.
All right, be safe out there. Deuces.
Bye, guys.